Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for March 29th through April 2nd.
April. It's snowing in April.
It is.
I don't like it.
Well, it's going to get warmer again this week, though. And just know that when I had my son in 2002, it was 70 degrees beforehand, and I brought him home in the snow.
Okay.
So it can snow that late. Sorry.
It's not that I don't know that it can. I don't want it to. Just
I think the latest recorded date that it snowed in Pittsburgh is like in June or something like that.
Oh, my God.
That cannot happen.
No. Mm-mm.
Let's not have that happen.
I'm ready for spring,
yes.
Like official spring.
But April means that we started a new season. So this is our first recap for season 3. And on Thursday's episode of the 411, we actually did like a little recap of season 2 of like all our 411s, our conversations, or
right,
all that fun stuff. We forgot to mention that we had done an interview with Open Talk Radio 313 because I think that we released it as a bonus episode. I think we may have just shared.
Oh, okay.
And so sorry, did not mean. So that means we actually did 10 interviews.
Wow.
Like cast and industry interviews. Yeah. But I had a thought because he also does wrestling. And we've been talking about doing like a crossover with my husband's podcast,
yes.
Ring the Bell Radio, plug. We could have him facilitate it.
That would be really cool.
So it would be like a 3-way crossover. Oh, that sounds wrong. But
we're getting a little racy here.
But it's still got the G rating because it's just 3 podcasts all working together.
There you go.
So I think that could be fun.
That would definitely be fun. You will have to reach out to him.
Or he could also be part of it. I don't know because so we have a thing planned for a crossover with my husband's podcast. Just stay tuned. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We will figure out a way for all 3 of us to play along and do something awesome. So again, so sorry. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that was a fun interview.
That was.
So fun. So
where do you want to get started this week?
I don't know. You pick.
Oh my gosh. I don't even. Okay. So the sunset lighting all over Port Charles on Wednesday's episode. Anyone else pick up on that? Everyone had a beautiful sunset going on. The midnight hour. The magic hour. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Because midnight is,
midnight.
Nighttime. But it's the magic hour where you take the best photos. I learned that this week on the Office Ladies podcast, just so you know.
Gosh. You're such a dork.
But everyone had it.
Yeah.
The sunlight was streaming in.
I think that they're ready to move into spring. No more winter.
Yes.
It's a brand new world out there.
Where do I want to start? Cyrus ruining Martin and Laura's relationship. I thought it was so sweet when she asked him to Easter dinner, and then Cyrus comes along, and we find out that the picture that Julian had was of Cyrus and Martin, and that's what he was going to blackmail Martin with, and that's why Martin helped him, because he didn't want anyone.
I feel like we knew that.
Did we?
I feel like we knew that.
Did I miss that? I didn't know that.
No, I think we talked about that. I think we knew that.
I didn't know that was the picture. I mean, obviously I knew that Martin and Cyrus are brothers now.
I thought it showed, in my head, it showed 2 little kids. Maybe I'm making up stuff.
I think it showed 2 little kids, but I don't think we knew that it was Martin and Cyrus.
I think we did. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't.
All right, well.
Okay.
There you go.
So this was news to me, apparently not Amanda. If it was new, let us know. I guess.
Yeah,
did we know this?
I think we knew this, but that's okay. Go ahead.
I didn't know that's why he helped Julian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then you start.
Well, I know.
I have no idea where to.
It was not nice of him to crash the birthday celebration, but I feel like you knew there had to be more to Martin. That he had to be sketchy. Like we already did know from Julian, but that made sense that you'd want to hide that relationship.
Right.
But the more that Cyrus was talking, the more that Martin is hiding, and now I want to know what's going on. Poor Laura, though. She was so excited.
I know.
I'm going to have these brothers. One's a jerk, but one's okay. And now, no.
I think she should have still invited him over for Easter dinner, though.
I mean, it's kind of rude to uninvite somebody.
I know, for a holiday that you know that they're going to be alone for. Like, come on, Laura.
Right. No matter what he's doing bad, he's not going to do it on Easter at your house. So.
And he's not doing it to her.
Right.
And...
Okay.
It made me sad because then he had tears in his eyes. Like, where am I going to go?
You going to call him up, invite him over here?
Heck yeah. Michael E. Knight, you are invited to Easter dinner at my sister-in-law's tomorrow. But this won't be released until Monday, so it was yesterday. I apologize. You can come next year, though.
There you go. Standing invitation.
I do not have hummingbird cake, but I am bringing an almond torte cake.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Oh, from Oakmont Bakery.
I saw your post yesterday, and I thought, why didn't I think to order something?
I ordered it on Sunday. Best drive-through experience or curbside experience ever. You pull up, text. Guy brought it right out. After I texted, it was under 5 minutes. There was a line to get up to the text spot, but even still, it was under 20 minutes. But there was a line like wrapped around the building to even get in. And I'm like, thank God I ordered this online.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
They are very.
And I got a Dutch apple pie. And then last night we went out to dinner to Eaton Park, and my daughter loves the Oreo cream pie. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe we should get one of those too for Easter, just because maybe people don't like almond torte. Maybe people don't like a fruit pie.
There you go.
But who doesn't like Oreo cream pie?
Right.
It's Oreos.
It's mandatory that you like it. I'm with you.
Yeah. Unless you're allergic to chocolate and diabetic, like then you get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Or lactose intolerant.
Right. We're not trying to kill anyone. That's
no.
Good. Here's our disclaimer.
Back to Martin. Yeah, so I thought that was sad. Okay.
It was sad. I'm sorry that made you so sad. I think it opened up a new door for us, though, because now we're going to learn all kind of information and make him a little more interesting.
But do we want Cyrus's information on him, or do we want Martin to act? Like, I want Martin to tell us about him.
I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to offer up anything that he doesn't have to.
Yeah, but don't you think it's better for him to get it out in the open before Cyrus?
Him, but if he was willing to help Julian to not get all the information out about them being brothers.
Yeah, but now everyone knows that they're brothers, so he may as well just come out with all of it.
Nope, I don't feel like he's going to. Absolutely not.
We need to know more about his marriages.
Yeah.
Oh, and he probably has a secret. What if Dustin was his son?
Oh, that would be good.
We thought that Dustin, but we're forgetting about Dustin now anyway. It's like he never existed.
Right. Even Brooklyn has no idea.
Or, yeah, whatever.
We didn't see Brooklyn at all this week.
No.
That was weird.
Well, I still think that they're doing social distancing and only having characters on or off. Because Willow wasn't on this week either.
That's true.
Or Sasha.
Okay.
So I feel like they're rotating.
Yeah.
Like who's. I did love how more people were interacting with each other that typically don't this week. Mm-hmm. But it was great.
What specifically are you so excited about?
Carly and Peter was awesome.
I don't know how she controlled herself.
I don't know how she goes home with him after seeing what a psychopath he can be to her face. It's one thing to be like watching him do it to someone else, like, he would never do that to me. And then, although, did you notice that he kept smirking?
Yes.
And yes. I'm like, oh, he loves her. He's like, he can't even hide it. Wes, you're not that good of an actor. You are, but you can't hide your love for Laura.
So cute.
It was.
She did really good standing up to him, though. Well, she was like...
We have experience in that area.
Yeah.
You know? Even women in love get crazy like that to the guys that they love.
What are you talking about?
We don't mean to. We don't mean to.
Yeah.
Some of us are trying to control it and work on it. This doesn't...
Sometimes people, not even just men, but people make you crazy. It's not your fault.
No one can make you do anything with your own emotions. You're in control of them.
I disagree.
You're totally in control of your own emotions,
Sometimes
Amanda.
People make me angry.
Sometimes people know what buttons to push that get the reaction that you do to certain things.
Maybe that's how
you are definitely in control of.
Peter was making everybody mad this week.
We need to do a shot every time. My public service, my civic duty, that was it.
Yes.
I did my civic duty. Thank you for doing your civic duty, Gladys. What? I don't see. No. I'm pretty sure I would joke about it had I gotten my juror summons, because I've never gotten one. I'm like, this is my civic duty. But if I'm turning someone into the cops, I'm not going, I did my civic duty.
Exactly.
Like a superhero.
Right.
I just did the power pose, just in case you didn't see it through the airwaves. Yeah. Civic duty, Gladys. Super Gladys.
I don't like her, and I don't like how stupid she is. Because she should know that Valentine is not reaching out to her for anything good.
No, but she has the mindset that she is owed.
I know she thinks that she's owed, but...
She's probably thinking, of course this handsome man is now going to take me out. Because it's all coming around for Gladys. It's all working out.
No. I feel like she should know. No. She wasn't even putting any effort into it. She wasn't speaking nicely to everyone and being sweet and acting in any way that he would want to ask her out.
But you know what they say about like the friend of my enemy is my or the enemy of my
the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So with Carly flipping out on Gladys in the Metro Court, and she knows that Valentine doesn't like Carly.
Right.
So they're teaming up. So she might have.
I feel like she was just disclosing too much information. And I know she was drinking. And sometimes that happens.
Oh.
But she was disclosing too much information. What are you so excited about now? Go ahead.
Liesel's line that now that we're sufficiently lubricated, or sufficiently, now that we are sufficiently lubricated, we can say things we would never utter while sober. It's like.
That was not my favorite line of the week. But
really?
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, that just reminded me of that because Gladys was drinking.
Yes.
So we'll get back to Liesel later.
Okay.
We have to finish up Carly and.
Yeah.
We're kind of working backwards from all that. This is the backwards episode.
There you go.
Because before that, Carly and Valentine met at Anna's.
Which was so weird.
But that's what I'm saying.
That was weird
it, though.
Character interacting.
But it all made sense.
It does make sense, but it was still weird.
But it was good.
It was good. It was good. I liked Robert walking into the middle of that and being like, what in the heck is going on?
He's like, what?
When did you guys become friends? And what plan are you hatching up? And you know that other people are hatching plans, so you better get on that.
Yeah. Yep.
I love him.
Maxie specifically is hatching her own plan.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that who he said? He was like, and you know Maxie's figuring something out too, so you better.
Yeah.
But Anna has not denied once this entire time that she's wrong or that she was wrong.
Right.
No. Yeah, she has not denied that she was wrong. She's like, listen, I was blinded by a mother's love or wanted to be a mother. And,
yes.
You know, but I'm not getting that's my excuse. So you have to change for that. She's like, I can't believe how dumb I was. I'm so sorry. Thank you for helping me fix all this.
Right. She's always been one to take pretty good responsibility, though. Like even the relationship with Finn.
Okay. I do have a problem with that because she said that she wouldn't lie to him anymore. But I thought about this like 2 weeks ago when she said that she couldn't lie to him anymore or that she couldn't promise that she wouldn't lie. He doesn't tell her all of his doctor stuff because that's HIPAA. Spies probably have the same thing. Like, she legit can't tell him everything, same way that he can't tell her everything. So they should get an occupational pass. Yes, she should have told him about the Peter stuff, hands down.
Right.
Absolutely.
I feel like if that's what she would have said, then they would have been okay. But she didn't. She was like, I'm just going to keep lying to you about a bunch of stuff. So, sorry.
But still.
Good for her for admitting it instead of just lying.
Yes.
And they are still cute.
They are.
Calling about Violet's stuffed animal. I can't remember what she said it was. Did she say what it was? Maybe she just said the name.
She did. Oh, and stuffed animals. It wasn't a giraffe. It was a kangaroo. It was Mr. Hopsicle.
Oh, yeah.
Was Wiley's. Yeah, so correcting ourselves. Talk to Mom. They do not have all of the stuffed animals, but they do have, because Mr. Hopsicle is the one that Frank sent home for the boys.
Okay.
Why did we think it was a giraffe?
I don't know.
Because you totally were on board with me when I said giraffe.
I totally was.
Kangaroo makes much more sense for Nell planting a thing.
Yes.
On it. Which, by the way, I think Peter planted something in that teddy bear, but we'll get to it.
Yes, I'm so glad that you're there.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and Anna and Liesel. Also, Liesel is taking this really, really, I mean, obviously she's Franco's like one of her best friends.
Right. But she was very beating herself up. Like, why didn't I do something sooner?
Like going
to,
to Anna and when Anna figured out that Kirk assaulted her.
Yes.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Right.
You know, it was genuine.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. I love their scenes together. I feel like I've always loved their scenes together. Whether they're being nice or nasty, they're so good together.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't know what other direction we want to go.
Oh, but real quick, back to the Metro Court when Gladys and Brando were having dinner.
Yes.
Or whatever. And Peter comes over and he's like, excuse me, do you have a moment? I was waiting for him to ask if they had any Grey Poupon. And you're of a certain age if you know what I'm talking about.
That would have been so funny.
But the way that he said it, he's like, excuse me, do you have a moment? I'm like,
oh my God.
Where's his driver?
I wonder if when they were rehearsing, he said that just to like mess with them. That would have been really
Oh, and I totally think that Gladys is going to be killed soon.
I hope so. I'm sorry. No. She does nothing for any of it.
Yeah. And Brando's trying to help her out.
Right.
He's like, seriously, shut up.
Exactly. We need to go. They dismissed us. We need to leave. Well, I think I'm just going to go sit over here. No, that's not what you do. When a drug lord tells you to leave, you leave. It's just, you have to. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You don't want to be around for whatever's happening next.
No. And she's just telling everyone about how he's working for Cyrus.
Right.
Like,
that should be, keep it to ourselves.
Yeah. People might see him in the vicinity of Cyrus, but that doesn't mean.
Right. And he still has the garage. Obviously, that is the cover for him to be able to do all of his other activity. You telling everyone that he's working for Mob Dude, not a good idea.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if Peter's going to give her a job at the Invader to get her to spill her secrets.
I hope not. I just don't like her. I'm sorry. I have nothing else to say other than
listen. But Peter is dead set that this is going to be tried in the court of public opinion. How many times did he say that this week too?
Yeah, he said it a million times, and he was right, which made me so mad that he was right. Do judges really do that? I want to talk to a judge now. Do you really do that?
Do what?
Think about what everyone else thinks. Don't you have a set of rules?
I'm pretty sure.
So let's not go against.
Put an ankle monitor on him. Make him surrender his passport.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
If the prosecutor, DA, whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. If the prosecutor, DA, whatever, is saying, I'm fine with him being released, how do you get to turn around and say no?
Well, judges do get the end decision.
I know they have the end decision, but I still feel like there should be, I don't know, protocol or something that you follow.
Right.
He wasn't going anywhere. There's no reason. And he wasn't out. It's not like he killed 10 people shooting up a store or something like that. It was Franco.
In this single storyline that we are talking about right now.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Exactly. No, I'm not talking about any of his past crimes. None of that should have anything to do with it.
Yes.
He was found not guilty on all of those charges. So they should not play into this one.
How... Don't jails have rules as to how many visitors you can have?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he went 24 hours of back to back to back to back. Because it started with Britt and then was immediately followed with Sam, which was immediately followed with Carly, immediately followed by Scott. Did Scott see Carly? Because the people pretty much, I thought that almost everyone saw the other person leaving. Who was it? Hold on. Britt, Sam, Carly, Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because then Cyrus always calls her the widow Corinthos.
Right.
And then Michael.
Mm-hmm.
The only break he had was between Michael and Liz.
Right. Yeah, no, there's rules. But I don't know because that was like the holding cell in the jail. There still is definitely rules. But I think it was a little more lenient. Like once he goes to Pentonville, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not. All that visiting would not.
He doesn't just
happening.
Get to sit in the
in the visitor room just waiting for whoever wants to show up. No.
No. He's like, this is my table. He's holding court.
Exactly. No. But I feel like you don't really have visitors when you're in the holding cell though either, because that's usually a short amount of time from my very limited knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I have not personally been in one in custody. So
I've gone to visit somebody in jail, but it was jail.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the holding cell.
Right. Exactly. I've been to jail to visit people, and I've been in a holding cell just because it's fun to tour the police station. But
we do not need to know about your married life, Amanda.
No.
Don't.
Oh, do you know how
no.
The
way that you just said that, no, I'm like, we don't need this.
No, where is the bleach? No. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know what the...
But I thought that they were all good scenes, though, that...
Finally, Liz is seeing it. Like, Jason would not lie to his son.
Oh.
So stop being dumb.
No, you have to take like 20 steps back to get to that.
No, you don't have to take 20 steps back. That's the point. Finally.
Liz took Jake to see Jason at the police station, and the second that he was like, I did not kill Franco.
Yeah.
Her face was like, crap. I'm wrong.
I'm a jerk. I shouldn't have said this to everyone. Now I have my other kid all mad for no reason.
Cam telling Jake, I mean, I understand that siblings fight.
But that was just mean.
That was over the top even. I mean, that was over the top.
Yeah.
For Cam to say, your dad killed our stepdad.
Right.
When are you... He called him stupid. That was what... He could say that Jason killed Franco all day, but the fact that he attacked Jake...
Exactly.
Was not...
Right. And Elizabeth did do well with that situation. I was impressed with her because when Jake said to her, is that what you think happened? She was like, we are innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
Which was a very good way to handle it.
Great job of tiptoeing around that.
Yep. That was a good mom moment.
Yep.
That was the truth without getting into the truth.
Well, and even handling that whole situation with Cam too, because I mean, there are so many other emotions going on other than just, I mean, it's grief, it's everything, and it's not going to do any good for her to go screaming at him.
Right. But pointing out the fact that he was wrong was perfectly appropriate.
And Joss totally laying into him.
Yeah. She had every right to.
Heck yeah.
She had every right to.
They were great this week.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like the whole waiting for the acceptance letter part of it, though, because in my mind, and this may just be in my mind, but PCU is like our community college. So there's not really did I get into it? Like, you go there. You don't get accepted into the community college.
But that's where Jason studied medicine. I think it's like Pitt.
Is it?
Or
really?
Duquesne. Well, it's Port Charles University, not community college.
True. See,
it would be PCCC.
But see,
if it was
on the
Fort Charles Community College.
I got that. But on the flip side of that, like Brenda went there and took like classes. So in my mind,
depends on what you go to study for, though.
I guess that's true. But again, in my mind, that was like the community college. So you're not waiting for an acceptance letter. You're just going to go there, get your first 2 years done, which I'm 100% for, especially as we have kids that are going off to college because that saves a ton of money, and then go off to the bigger college. So they were waiting for an acceptance,
but
and I'm like,
U
no.
in it
okay.
specifies that it's not.
Okay. I still feel like no, but okay.
They could use a community college. They need something for these other kids to go to. They should have a trade school.
They should have a trade school. That would be good.
Get Brando teaching at the trade school.
I would take that class.
Let's get more girl mechanics.
Yes.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm. I'm in. Sign me up. Anyway, and then Joss didn't get into the school that she wanted. Or she got waitlisted. She got in, but she got waitlisted.
And that's a real school.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was going to ask. I didn't know.
Southern California University. Is that what she was? Whatever school it was that she said it's a real school.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's the one that Eda McCoy's actually going to go to.
Maybe. That would be really good if they wrote it in that
I can't believe that she got waitlisted, though.
Yeah. I feel like she wouldn't. Their grades are so good. They study all the time.
Well, and she kind of had her head set that she might not get in, though.
Right.
So.
But then she felt like a jerk because she just said to Cameron, fine, I'm going to go to that school so I don't have to be around you. Right. And now that's not an option.
Well, he's going to Stanford.
Except for he said he's not.
I know. But he could.
He could. He should. I feel like Elizabeth won't let him stay home.
Yeah, but especially now, it could be way more dangerous for him to go off and be all by himself.
Yeah?
That far away.
Yeah, but do you think she's going to recognize all that?
She's a nurse. She's smart.
I don't feel like his downward spiral is going to get that bad yet.
Oh, I don't want to see him fall apart. I mean, he already is, but I don't want to see him hit.
I feel like they're going to save that for summer because that's when you have to get all the teens involved.
True.
So I think we're going to keep it just like above water for right now. And then he'll hit rock bottom later. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. Or maybe they'll have him hit rock bottom right at the beginning of summer. And then he can get all fixed up over summer. Okay. And then he'll be ready to go off to college in the fall.
Okay.
Does that make you happier? Is that okay? Is that an acceptable storyline that I just wrote?
Poor kid has been through so much. Like,
okay. I'll write it that way.
Thanks. When you bring it to the writer's room on Monday.
I will definitely tell them. So Shannon said we can't have him be bad all summer. So we have to make him be bad now and get better over summer.
He's not being bad. He's hurt.
Right. Expressing his emotions inappropriately. Is that better?
That's better. As a kid who went through a lot of grief at a very, very young age, I was told, well, no, but I was told I was a bad kid. So guess what? That messed up.
Well, yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
When your best friend dies when you're 11, it's not fun. You don't know how to handle that.
Exactly. Someone should be taking you to therapy.
No, I did a little bit of after school and then that stopped. Like they had a counselor for us after school.
Yeah.
That told us we could bring snacks. And I'm thinking, my friend just died. Do you think I'm eating? So I went for like a couple weeks and then didn't go. And I wasn't able to go see a private therapist. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was fun.
Maybe you needed a journal because that's the solve
I have my diaries.
Oh, okay.
We will bring them out one day.
Because in Soapland, that's the solve all. If I can't take you to the therapist, a journal should fix all your problems.
I had my journal, and guess what? If someone had been reading it, they'd have been like, we need to get this girl into therapy.
All right.
Thank God I learned to take care of that on my own as an adult, but it messed me up for years.
Right. And I don't think that Liz is going to let him go that far. I just feel like she's dealing with a lot also.
Oh,
you got to give a parent a break sometimes too. She's dealing with a lot. So if she doesn't see all the warning signs right away, that makes sense.
Yes. She's definitely not processing her own grief right now.
Right. So, but maybe it'll help her realizing that Jason didn't do it, because that had to mess with her too.
Oh, yeah. How did the father of one of my sons kill my husband?
Yeah. So see?
Oh, and Rick was there when Xander was killed. So her other ex-husband was there when the father of one of her sons was killed.
Okay.
Remember that? Rick was standing there outside when Xander came out.
I'll have to rewatch that scene. I don't remember it.
I am like 99% sure.
Okay.
That Rick was standing there.
I mean, it would make sense. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, and when we were talking about the Sam, Liz, Maxie friendship thing going on, we forgot they've all been with Lucky.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Why did you do that?
If I think these things, you need to hear them. Sorry.
No, that's too close of a friendship. Yeah.
They're already there.
Yeah. No. I'm just going to keep saying no. No,
but it's already happened.
I know, but it's so gross.
So what next?
I don't know. You have me all over. Are we going to Maxie then? So
sure.
You just brought her up?
Sure.
Maxie's sitting at home. Britt shows up to check her blood pressure, which is nice that she's checking on her.
She's taking such good care of her.
And I like that Maxie's like, yeah, it's a little elevated. Can you think of any reasons why? Obviously.
Right.
So then Maxie hatches this plan that she's going to tell everyone that her baby is stillborn and send the baby somewhere, and then Maxie will just meet up with her later.
Where?
I don't know.
Where's this baby going?
I don't know. Maybe Aunt Bobby will be done taking care of Cyrus's mom by then, and she can take care of the baby.
Oh, yeah. Quick crossover. Loved when Jason told Cyrus that he would tell his mom he says hi.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. Back to Maxie.
I can't think of anyone else. Who else?
I mean, it would make sense if she kept Felicia in on it, Felicia and Mac in on it.
Right.
Because Felicia's taking care of the aunt right now.
I thought of that too.
How about that happen? Britt did such a good job trying to talk her out of this.
Right.
Such a good job.
Yeah. She's like, this is not going to work. He's going to follow you. We just need to figure out how to get him in jail now.
Yeah.
So those were my favorite. That was my favorite line of the week. When Maxie was talking about Peter after he dropped off the teddy bear, that I totally do think there's a listening device or a camera or something in. She started saying, even with all his faults, and Britt instantly jumped in and said, they're called crimes, Maxie.
I know.
Not faults. And I was like, yes, because I would totally be Maxie, even though he's bad sometimes.
He's killed 20 people.
And you would have totally been Britt, being like,
oh, so you're Maxie and I'm Britt. I'll take
that
it.
Works. I would take that too. That works.
Done.
But yeah, that was my favorite line because that was, again, a totally authentic girlfriend line.
Yes.
You would absolutely say that.
I would totally tell you that too.
I can see that happening at any moment. Yeah, that was my favorite line. But anyway, they're just cute together. And I like the fact that they're trying to work together. Britt said she's going to help her after Peter left the creepy bear that had been part of Faison, not the adoptive parents.
And Britt said that she had one of those teddy bears too?
Yeah, which is weird because we don't picture Faison giving out teddy bears.
Maybe they had tracking devices on them.
Oh, maybe. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see where their plan ends up.
Or listening devices.
I'm assuming this is where we're going to bring Brooklyn in.
Ooh, why?
Because something about the way that Brooklyn was acting was kind of like maybe she's not really pregnant, even though I was convinced that she was pregnant because of the whole pregnancy test at the end. So we can pretend that Brooklyn's baby, there wasn't a Brooklyn baby, so that can be the baby that's stillborn, and Brooklyn can take Maxie's baby, and then Maxie will still get to see her.
Oh, but I don't want a baby to actually be stillborn.
But there won't be one that's stillborn, because Brooklyn's not actually pregnant.
Or what if Brooklyn has a stillborn and they give Maxie's baby to her, and then we're doing that again with Maxie just swapping out her baby?
No, that's not the way I was writing the storyline.
I know, but I just thought about another branch.
No, I don't want any babies to actually be stillborn. I don't know if I think that Brooklyn is faking or not. I don't know where I'm at with that. But if she is, I think that's how it's all going to connect.
Did not occur to me that she could be faking.
When she was sitting down at Lamaze last week and Lucas was trying to help her, she was kind of like, don't touch me. And in one way, I totally get that because I hate when people touch me when I'm pregnant. But I felt like maybe it was more,
it's not really there.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't want to think that because I think it would be interesting if she is actually pregnant to see Valentine and her co-parent. So I don't know.
That'd be a gorgeous baby.
It would be. So yeah, I'm undecided on what I think, but I have both scenarios no matter what way it's going to go.
I just don't like the idea of it. I don't like Maxie's idea at all. Why can't they just go hide her in a convent? Is that still a thing?
Why do you ask me like
You're
that?
Catholic. I'm not.
Let me just call up my priest. Excuse me, I'd like to hide my child somewhere. Can you help me out with that?
I don't know. I don't know what's in the...
I don't know.
I'm Protestant. You're Catholic. We have different...
I don't know that anyone...
We don't have places to hide people.
I don't know that anyone actually...
Sorry, I'm not... I'm just thinking about the sound of music right now. So that's where I am.
I don't know that people actually... Did people actually hide people in the convent, or did they send their children there? My grandma...
I thought that, like, if there was an unwed young mom, that they sent them to the convent. Or is that just what books and TV told us?
I don't know, because, again, I have no personal whatever. My grandma was sent to the convent, but she was, like, given to them. She was supposed to be a nun. So I don't know if that's what
I'm so glad that did not work out.
Have I never told you this story?
No.
Okay, that can be my reality check because it's really funny.
I wouldn't have you if your grandma had become a nun.
Do you want me to tell it now? Because it really is not relevant to General Hospital at all.
No, we can wait.
It's a fun story.
That's your reality check.
Okay,
we'll get there.
Give you that.
I just don't know.
I don't know either. If you know the answer, do we really hide people in convents? Let us know. Because I don't. I just assumed it was always a TV thing.
I don't know.
Lucky for me, as far as I know, no one ever wanted to hide me in a convent. So I'm good.
Okay, then.
Another storyline that just doesn't link to anything else. Alexis pleading guilty, and they actually gave her jail time. I was shocked at that.
3 years in Pentonville.
I was shocked at that.
Although, this one I totally looked up, and it's also, can lawyers or can attorneys really do that? I'm glad that Dante forgave Alexis.
Yes.
The point isn't that she stabbed Dante. It's that she was intending to kill Franco.
Right.
Just because Franco was not hurt does not mean it's not attempted murder. CriminalDefenseLawyer.com. The crime of attempted murder can be charged when a person intends to commit murder and tries to carry out the killing, like running at them with a syringe full of
lidocaine
to stop their heart.
Yep.
But for whatever reason, like somebody jumping in front of them to stop them is unable to accomplish it. Like murder itself, attempted murder is a serious crime and one that comes with some of the most severe penalties in the criminal justice system. So that whole line made me so mad.
Yep.
So I'm like, that's not how attempted murder works. Attempted murder means you try to.
Attempted, exactly.
That's literally the definition of attempted.
Exactly. No, I didn't understand how they dropped the attempted, and then, not that saying that wasn't like a really bad assault, because obviously it was, but 3 years felt like a lot to me for assault.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but same kind of thing. She's been in trouble for a lot of stuff, but she's never actually been convicted, right? Like she had her temporary insanity or whatever, always got her off.
Right.
So 3 years felt kind of harsh to me, but I don't know.
Maybe it was the nice marriage in between the two.
Sure.
Like, listen, and then that's the whole, what would it be called? Like, that's like the pat each other on the back. You know what? You've been in my court before and I've always been impressed by you. So I'm not going to charge you with attempted murder, even though you tried to do it.
Right.
We're just going to give you assault in 3 years. So shh, don't tell anyone.
Right.
No.
I don't know. I was still surprised that they gave her 3 years. I thought it was going to be one of those like suspended sentences or something like that.
Can we just force her to go to rehab?
That's would have been a brilliant idea. That's what I thought Dante was going to say.
Yes.
When he was up there. I would much rather she is forced to do rehab than send her to
But rehab is completely useless if the person doesn't want to do it.
Right. I agree with that too. I guess now she's going to be forced into rehab because
I don't know.
In jail. You see,
they make alcohol in jail.
See Alexis doing shady stuff in jail for alcohol? That would be a really good scene to watch, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
Alcoholics do really shady stuff for alcohol.
I know that you can get it in jail, but
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Maybe Brad's going to be her bartender.
Maybe.
But they shouldn't because general population is not a mix of...
But if I want them to, then they should.
Because we did talk about that. And someone did tell us, yeah, that's not how that really works. I can't remember who that was, but thank you.
Do they have like break time, like playtime, like recess? They can go out together?
Do you think they have like boy and girl dances like the all-girls school and the all-boys school did?
No.
And they finally get together for their spring formal?
No. Not that ridiculous.
I watch a lot of 50s television, I guess.
Playtime. Not playtime, like recess. Like go out into the yard.
Isn't it called yard time?
I'm not making this any better. I'm just going to stop talking.
You know, when the prisoners get recessed, do they get to go see the other prisoners and the other cell blocks?
I could text my ex that right now. He would be like, what is wrong with you? We just want to know.
We're just curious. If we wind up,
Do they have to take turns on the playground equipment, or is it just first come, first serve?
Do they get to pick teams, like, based on who they want, or is it just, like, automatically divided based on...
Oh, my gosh.
Is it cell block A versus cell block B?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yep. Not trying to make fun of anything other than our own cluelessness.
Yes. That is the...
Other people that could have gone to jail or not gone to jail, how is it that Jordan gets to just say, no, it's okay. Let Taggart go. I will watch him. He gets an ankle monitor.
He pled guilty.
Yeah.
They're totally hooking up.
No.
I'm not saying that I want them to. But
No.
although, when Curtis shows up, and they're just, like, both standing there, like, it was a good scene.
It was a good scene.
You know, I almost had Real. Taggart wanted to apologize for all this stress and everything that he put, and Curtis is like, this has nothing to do with you.
Right.
It has everything to do with her.
Exactly.
But I thought that was really nice that he at least tried to apologize for getting in between the two of them. And he invited Curtis to stay for dinner.
Right.
That was sweet.
It was sweet. No, I don't think any of it is Taggart's fault, because he didn't ask Jordan to help him out or to let him stay there or whatever.
Yeah.
But once he changed his plea, they were like, we don't know what to do with you because you're a flight risk.
But I also think it's not safe for him in jail. So they might have been taking that into consideration, considering how many people he probably put in there that would have been out for him.
I agree with that. I just feel like, not that it would be Portia's responsibility to take him in, but that would have been a better situation.
Right. He could have been at home with his daughter.
Yeah, he's not going to leave his daughter, most likely.
Well, then Jordan gives him the file to read.
Yeah. She's awful. I'm sorry. She's just awful. She's like, you're kind of sort of still a cop. Here you go. Just look this over and help me do my job, since I am apparently unable to do it.
She wasn't always this way.
No, when she first came on, she was a good cop. Like,
she was undercover.
Yeah. And she was always the one figuring stuff out first. It was not like she's the woman on the side that needs the men to explain everything to her. She was taking charge.
There's a reason why she's commissioner.
Exactly. And now she's just so like, help me, I can't figure this out. You're a big, strong man. Tell me the answer.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
Don't like it.
Don't like when they dumb down the women.
Exactly. Especially a character that was never dumb to begin with.
Right.
It's fine that every woman does not need to be a strong woman character, because that's not real life either.
Right.
But you don't take them from being strong to being that needy.
And it's not like, so at least with Laura, we have seen her mental health has shifted her personality, you know, and she has gone through the whole circle of her needs and everything. Yes, Jordan's marriage is on the rocks, but we've never had that thing that prompted the shift in why she is the way now versus the way that she was.
Right, exactly. It made sense. Anything around TJ makes sense because that's your kid. That's a personal level. That's different.
Right.
But in her professional life, there's no reason for her to be taking the backseat whenever that's not how she's been before. So it just
unless they're going to blame it on her kidney, but that still doesn't make sense.
No.
If anything, you'd think that she'd be even more fierce now with Cyrus there.
Exactly.
Because she's like, oh no, this guy's back.
Right. I don't know. I hope they get her together because I did like her before,
I did too.
And now I really don't.
And speaking of Curtis, Cam wants to help him promote the club.
Yes. That was nice.
I did like that Curtis was like, you know what? You don't work for me, right?
I haven't hired anyone.
At least he's kind of laying that out there now. Like, did you get the wrong impression by the guitar that I let you play last week? Because that's not a W-2.
Exactly.
Sorry.
It's not a W-2. Yeah. And I think that could be a good influence for Cam. That's what's going to keep Cam from going completely, I don't know, out of his mind with grief and worry and all of the things that he could do bad.
I thought that Cam was going to suggest that he have some kind of like open mic night or, you know, hey, you should bring in some local talent to be the entertainment, like over in the corner or something. That's where I thought.
Or it can
now he's become a mini marketing genius.
I was going to say, or it could be the opening for him to go down a really bad path, though, because if he's hanging out at the bar, he can be sneaking alcohol. I'm sorry.
Why do you keep doing this to him?
I'm sorry.
But it makes sense.
Yeah. They're going to have to find a way to make him bad.
He's already been drunk. He already did that once.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you can get...
As a teenager, did you only ever do that once? Oh, geez. Never mind. Next topic.
Yep. Sorry.
Good girl.
Sorry.
What else?
Ooh, Finn holding back Liz from attacking Peter.
Yes.
That was
physically
good.
Holding her back.
Oh, we forgot to talk last week about Finn blowing kisses to Violet through the phone. That was the
so
cutest.
And that other nurse walks by and he's like, it's for my daughter. I wasn't blowing kisses at you. I'm sorry. That was so cute.
Oh,
He's such a good girl dad.
he is.
I know I've said it before, but he's just so cute.
I like that him and Chase are trying to figure this out, and
well, where's that other DNA test?
But he's giving him the space, and he's like, listen, Violet misses you,
Right.
I'm not asking for anything, but
right. Maybe set up a play date.
Yeah. But I feel like they're going to work things out. And then Chase was like, so Dad and I are going to talk and let you know what's up, Jackie.
Yes, exactly.
Which
was very healthy also. But I feel like that test should be back by now.
It should be. Did they ever actually go do it?
I don't know.
Or was it just talked about?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
He's your best friend. Why don't you ask him?
Let me call him.
Let's figure that out. I just think it should be back by now. So how about Jackie saying she's not going to write for the paper anymore? And Peter's like, yeah, but you're under a 2-year contract, so you will.
Here's the thing, though. Could she just not write for the next 2 years and then just be out of her contract? Or do you think she's actually held to having to write so many pieces?
I would think that she can't write, but then she probably can't write for anyone else either.
Could be worth the fee, though, that he'd...
Yeah.
She could be like, I was brought under false pretenses.
Right. I don't know what her contract is. She didn't have me review it before she signed it.
Darn it, Amanda, you are slacking on your...
Sorry, I did not get that fax.
Your fake paperwork review role.
Very sorry. My secretary must not have handed that over to me.
Madeline. Oh, I liked when Diane said that Jason has his own Hall of Fame in the PCPD Hall of Records.
Yeah, she went way back. She was starting in 1996. I was like, oh, geez, don't take us that far back.
That's when it started. That's when his crime started. I think the only thing we have left is Liesl and Scott.
There's one other thing, but that's okay.
Go ahead. Nope.
Sunny and Nina.
Oh. Exactly. Oh, yeah, it's down there. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you didn't mention it, because I wrote Mike in quotation marks and Nina with the pukey face, because that's how much I am so not liking this.
Yeah. And Phyllis is all, hey, you have amnesia and you're probably bipolar, but let's get you in a romantic relationship.
Right, exactly. And you've known Nina 10 hours total at this point, but Nina, you should stay, because look at these dimples.
Right.
No.
And he's getting it. He's like, how come you know so much about me?
Right.
Think a little bit harder there, Mike.
And she purposely doesn't say stuff in front of him. He's noticing that she's walking away. Not that you shouldn't walk away when you take a phone call, but walking away whenever she takes a phone call so that he can't hear anything.
Yeah. Or she's like, you probably have a digital footprint.
Right.
Yeah. And he says yes.
Right. He's like, I probably do, but I don't know that I want to know.
Well, he doesn't know his last name to look up. If you just Google Mike, see what happens when you just Google Mike.
It's good that Google is free. You don't have to pay for Google or you'll be broke.
Oh, Mike Rowe is the first person that pops up. I love him. It is.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're happy I'm glad you're happy with the Mike that pulls up when you type in Mike.
Okay.
Shannon's seal of approval. All righty.
You know who Mike Rowe is?
I don't.
Dirty Jobs.
Oh, yeah.
That's Mike Rowe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
He's done a ton of voice characters and stuff. Yeah. He's just a delightful man.
I'm not sure where that accent came from, but I'm glad you think he's delightful. Oh my God. Have you been drinking? Is it really early today?
It is Saturday morning, guys, because not obviously, but we're not recording on Easter. No, I haven't. You have to quit asking me if I've been drinking.
I'm sorry. That's the
Maybe I've just been so super stressed out this week.
Accents don't usually come out unless you've had a couple drinks, as far as I know. But okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Some mimosas in the morning. Just wanted to know what I was dealing with.
We should have done that this morning for our anniversary.
Oh, we should have. Why
Sorry.
didn't you think that earlier?
Well, because I have to work this afternoon.
Oh, jeez. That's inconvenient. So, yeah, I just don't like the way that they're getting pushed together. That was it.
No,
it wasn't anything. I mean, it was just a snippet of the two of them. But.
Yeah. I do want to know what that song was that he was dancing to, because I thought at first it was Harry Connick Jr. Then I kept going back and forth between him and Michael Bublé. Could not find it. I was trying to Google the lyrics. I
feel like it has to be older because she said that they danced at their wedding to it.
Yeah.
Phyllis said they danced at their wedding.
So it would not have been Michael Bublé.
No.
Possibly could have been Harry Connick Jr., depending on when they got married.
Right.
Because they don't have kids. Not like that means.
But they did have a kid. Remember? She got pregnant and miscarried.
Yeah.
So they were somewhat younger when they got married.
But it wasn't Frank Sinatra, or I don't know. If you know what that song was, I just liked it, and I like that style of music. So, but I seriously, I rewound it, turned on closed caption, started writing down the lyrics to Google. Nothing pulled up.
Oh.
And usually that works.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get that Kazam. What's that app?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's an app that you can have, it'll tell you what song is playing.
Oh, okay.
So you're like, who is this? And I'll find it.
Yep, should get that out.
I should have done that last night while I was thinking about this.
There you go. So yeah, then the only thing left is Liesl.
Liesl and Scott.
I was happy.
So happy with it.
I was happy because, number one, it's nice to see an older couple hooking up instead of the younger ones. So good job on that. And they were still really cute about it. You could tell she was nervous, saying, do you want, or he said, can I walk you over to your room? And she said, yeah. And then they kind of paused at the door. It wasn't like we're ripping each other's clothes off in the hallway. It was very cute.
Yep. And they did it there and there. And
exactly. Yes. And she said, do you regret it? And he said 9.
It was very cute.
It was very cute.
It was very cute. I liked it.
Yes.
I'm excited because they're both hurting over Franco. So but I don't feel like that's the bonding that.
I don't think I was aware that she got a room at the Metro Court though. I mean, I know we saw her in it earlier, but they were staying together when she was in hiding. So I thought they were going to go back to his place.
Oh, that would have made sense.
Because I liked seeing his place. We only saw it like that one day, and now it's gone.
Well, we had to build Curtis a bar, or a nightclub.
Right.
So we lost Scotty's house.
I guess so. Darn.
But still, I'm excited to see where they go.
Yes. Yeah, they were super cute. I was very happy with them. Anything else? I feel like we talked a lot.
We did. We
Not
don't really
necessarily all on topic, but we talked a lot.
We don't have a lot left for
reality check.
All right, so tell me your convent story.
So, yes. So my mom's mom, when she was little, had Bright's disease, which I have no idea what that is. Bright's. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So apparently it was like a really bad disease. Whenever you got it, you died from it, and that was just how it was. And she was little. I guess you get it as a child. Again, no idea. So anyone who does know, I apologize for my total ignorance on this, but it was like a thing back in the day. So she had Bright's disease, and they told her parents, yep, she's going to die. That's just how it is, whatever. And she survived. So her mother decided that God had saved her for a purpose. And so she sent her to the convent at 12 or something like that and said, she is going to become a nun because God saved her. And this is my way of thanking God for that. Well, then as she got
sweet,
it was. But as she got older and got right to, I don't know exactly what age you take your vows at, but right before she was supposed to take her vows, she didn't want to be a nun. And so the laundry service snuck her out like they do in Annie. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she ran away from the convent, and then she met my grandpa, and they fell in love and got married and lived happily ever after.
So I understand your great-grandmother's thinking on that.
Right.
But if that happened to my kid, I'd be like, you need to procreate like crazy.
Right. Because you're,
because you're
something extra special there.
Yeah. And the world needs more extra special. Although I totally do understand that.
Wanting to think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Are you looking at what Bright's disease is? Because I don't
it's
know.
It's a historical classification of a kidney disease that would be described in modern medicine as acute or chronic nephritis. It was characterized by swelling and presence of albumin in the urine and was frequently accompanied by high blood pressure and heart disease. Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, that is so
I really do think that's part of the reason why I loved Annie so much, was because I had always heard that story, and I was like, she got snuck out like Annie did with Mr. Bundles? Oh my gosh.
But he was a nice guy.
He was.
He's the true hero of that entire movie.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I love Mr. Bundles. We're so ridiculous. We can't record this early again, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, it is early on Saturday morning, too.
Yes. So yeah, that's my fun story. And reality check, it was birthday week, like I had already announced last week. So the only extra thing that happened was Wednesday, we went to Dave & Buster's for Matt's birthday. And it was super fun. And I can't believe he's 23, and it makes me want to cry. But I met his new girlfriend, and she's super sweet.
Yeah.
And they're so cute together, and which makes me happy, but also makes me scared and feel old. So that was my week.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah.
We did my daughter's school has like their annual fundraiser and it's virtual this year because everything is. And we had to do a video and the whole family got to go because they actually postponed it. We had to reschedule. So it was originally supposed to be last Tuesday. Well, my son works on Tuesday, so he wasn't going to be able to come with us. But then they rescheduled it to Wednesday and he doesn't work Wednesday. So all four of us, he made us cry.
Aww.
And it's in it. They already sent me the snippet. And I'm like, he made her cry.
Wow, that's impressive.
Which was,
Yeah.
Because he was just like, I'm so proud of her. You know, I used to worry about her when we were at the same school together because they're only a grade apart.
Right.
So they were in like similar class areas and she was a high risk for elopement and it was very, very dangerous. And he would hear her screaming and crying and he would worry about her. And now he doesn't.
I love him.
And he sees that she has friends that she can rely on and connect with. And
that's so sweet.
So ridiculous.
So sweet.
Like good. Like, I mean, it's just, and he's going to be 19 this month. I'm just like, no.
Right.
No. Is that it for I don't know. It's just been like one of those weeks that I start going the second that I wake up and I have no idea where my day is gone by the time it's 5.
Got it.
But it's all good things.
Yeah.
So I really can't think of anything. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty boring.
No, we're not. Did you just listen to this?
I mean, just our general week is pretty boring.
Yes.
In general, that's funny. General hospital. In general, we're pretty funny. At least we still think. We hope everyone else still thinks too. Maybe not.
Everyone's like, okay, they just cracked. So join us on Thursday. We are talking about the unfreezing of Stavros Cassadine.
Maybe that's why we're so crazy, because watching that storyline makes you feel crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Join us for that. So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review. And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.